you are in this part of the valley between the mountain and the woods, and coming towards you from a distance, you see a group of ogres. You see one very large, well-armed and armored ogre cresting a elevation coming towards you, and then further past there are two more kind of running towards you. Awesome. And these three ogres seem to be pretty well armed, and in fact somewhat even armored. I will let you say your free action if you say something that could be said in like one sentence realistically, and then you still have your normal action economy of 5.
Oh yeah, I think we should run.
And then you have movement and action and a bonus action.
Great.
Here's the other thing I need you to do. Make a wisdom save. DC 18.
Oh, good heavens.
That's a 7.
You don't feel like running. You're very angry. You have some very bad memories. Not bordering. You have trauma related to ogres. And you feel your sense of your ability to control yourself beginning to slip. Describe for those around you how this begins to manifest, Lark.
You guys see Lark's arms get slightly longer and shift to a darker gray color, and her nails grow into claws.
And by the way, you also hear the sound of bones crackling when this happens. Go ahead.
She begins growing fur, and just along her arms are now much larger and bestial in appearance.
You also notice the expression on Lark's face kind of change. Her jaw kind of pops out.
That's rad. Big fan of that.
So, in terms of fight or flight, Lark, you will be fighting because you failed your saving throw. You are now going to engage in some form of fighting, your choice. Harris, would you kindly put this creature at the crest of that mountain?
Who are you?
That is the reason why I asked all of you what your passive perception was.
Uh-oh.
A large boulder is thrown.
That's cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's an ouch.
Uh-oh.
If you see
Who
the
is that?
symbol there.
Who is it?
Who?
The symbol, that symbol, Karafa, is the symbol of ouch.
The ouch.
Pain is mental. Pain is mental, guys.
See, this is the one, that's the symbol of pain.
Mr. Allen, he wouldn't happen to be throwing this at me, would he?
He is throwing it at 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please throw it at me, come on.
Winny!
No!
I die back.
No, I wanted to
sorry.
deflect missiles the
Sorry,
boulder.
I'm trying to be fair. So he basically just jumps up and goes, ha! Like, he barely even looks, and I rolled stupidly well. So,
What do you have?
You skadoosh the boulder.
No, I was absolutely end of Kung Fu Panda 2, just...
all right, so Winifred, you are going to take 12 plus 8 is
20?
20 plus 8 more is 28 damage from a large-ish boulder hitting you.
Winnie's gonna run into the center of all these people. She's gonna look around. A cold wind is gonna blow through the valley. She's gonna stomp her foot, and a murder of crows is going to spill out. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
And a bunch of angry birds are gonna start cawing, and my weird fucked up eye is gonna just go fully black.
Okay. What is the area of effect?
15 feet away from me.
So basically, you're going in the middle so that the
it's
Spirit Guardians...
gonna get all of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna break into a sprint, run straight up to these guys. 45-foot move speed.
Show me the route of your movement again.
I'm going like this.
Okay, you avoid an attack of opportunity. Good.
Go straight
So
up
you
to
run up to both of them.
both of them.
Fantastic.
My bonus action, I will expend a key point. I will slam my quarterstaff into the ground, and this big, swirling, massive green energy forms around me, and I got the two big hands that I summoned, so they both have to make dex saves. I'm gonna swing my quarterstaff into his kneecap, That's a 10.
Miss.
Following that, I'm gonna try to punch him in the stomach, which is a 14.
Hit.
Okay. And that's
Lark, you're up next at the top of the order.
another 8 force damage.
Okay.
I will expend another key point. He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
The same guy.
Yes.
Fail.
He's-
Hold on. 9?
That's a fail.
Okay.
He's stunned.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. The spectral arm goes up to his throat and just punches it in it, and he just completely freezes up.
He does like a pressure point like freeze move. Your murder of Kakas are just swarming around him while Ahkum's like basically chopping one of his legs down like a tree.
Any
Second attack?
second attack, I'm gonna go for his neck. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah. At this point, that leg is not well. Like
Yeah.
he will not be moving at full speed.
Awesome. Nat 20.
How would you like to describe his death? Because you said you were going for his neck and you've just killed him. So how does this happen?
First attack, after his leg's already injured, I'm going to take a swing to the inside. I get into his leg. He begins to fall. I take my axe out. I kind of bring it towards the ground, and with like this over-the-head motion as he falls behind me, I bring my axe up, decapitate him. My axe comes out in front of me.
And the momentum that you generate when you do this, when you come back around for the final swing, he is right on time with him starting to buckle and fall. So you lop his head off, and the whole body just goes boom, and a gout of blood shoots out across the ground. That guy is going to jump down and attack Ahkum.
I'm just gonna get kicked in the head.
You kicked it out, you go flying down the hill
plus
again.
6, 25 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh. Big.
9 plus 4 is 13. Piercing
It's a
damage.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Did you jump down 2 terraces or 1?
Just 1. He is reach. So he just stabbed down at you.
He's low, so I'm gonna see if I can kill him with just. I'm gonna take my stick.
Yes.
I start spinning in my hand, and I'm gonna whack him twice first in the gut, and I'm gonna go try to break his kneecaps.
Okay. This is a possibility.
I get advantage on these. So the first one is an 18. Second one is a 16.
Yes.
This is a total of 19 bludgeoning.
Good lord.
Is he down?
19 plus 8 is 27. Plus 2 is 29. Nope. Still up.
Bonus action. Flurry of blows.
Good lord.
2
Guys!
more attacks with
Goddamn!
advantage.
Goddamn!
That will be 2 non-natural 20s.
Those hit.
And I will do an additional 10 force damage.
That is literally enough to kill him. So how describe how his fall occurs? Because basically he wasn't ducking, he wasn't dodging. You just went up and like Muhammad Ali'd him. Like you just
As he is frozen still, Florian's gonna he has his quarterstaff and he's simultaneously spinning and doing quick, precise strikes with it, and the 2 floating arms above him are at the exact same time punching him. And I think I just break all of his bones.
yeah, that's about right. And the thing just like the sound of crackling bone and just meat being hammered finally is enough for this thing to just drop, and he falls over.
I'm gonna try and grab this guy's like arm, this ogre, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast just like directly onto him.
Yes.
That's a 21 and a 10 to hit.
21 hits, 10 does not.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I will bite him.
Excellent. That validates your extra adrenaline
Yeah.
boost of speed.
And that's a 14.
14's a hit.
Great.
What's the bite damage?
This is 1d6 plus 3. That's 6 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, ah! You need to make me a perception check really quick. Yeah. those. You're the only one in that direction.
14.
Okay. You hear something coming up behind you over that ridge. Would you kindly put this thing on the other, like by your, nope, keep going, by you, by physically you.
Helen.
Oh, my.
Yes.
There's a lot of me's, all right.
There you
At
go.
least 2 of me.
I was planning to spend some more key points, and now I'm not so sure.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna like swing around. Can I get like behind him?
Yes. Somehow I imagine this is like a cat attacking like a rhino.
Yeah. And I will just boom, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Was that botched?
No.
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 12 and 9 to hit.
Nope and nope.
All right, bonus action. I bite him again.
Bite.
That is a 25.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
How has
Okay.
Lark become the second most feral person at this table?
As Lark is across the ogre from you, you see more of these feral features coming out. And when Lark bites, Lark has fangs,
I'd hope
which you
so.
don't remember Lark having
I
prior
don't
to
think,
this.
I don't think biting with normal human teeth that
There's
healthy for
stuff.
your teeth. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you got.
They're not just like, the normal canines. Like, they're full-on fangs. He is going to counter and kind of try to skewer you.
Awesome.
17 plus 6 is a 23 for the first one,
Absolutely.
and a 19 for the second one.
Yep. Quick question. This might be kind of irrelevant, but how much is this giant, this ogre kind of leaning into these attacks? Is it like really, really far into these stabs where
No.
he has his arm exposed, but it's kind of shorter jabs?
Yeah, it's using kind of a twist and jab kind of move. Okay, so first one is 14, so you only take 7.
Yep.
And again, 14, so 7.
Okay.
Now that I'm behind him, I'm gonna swing 3 times at him. Twice with my stick and once with my fist.
Okay.
Oh, those aren't the best. Lowest is an 11.
Miss.
14.
Hit.
Okay. So my 1 astral fist swings and misses, and then my 2 quarterstaff hits will deal a total of 18 bludgeoning again.
18 on the big man.
I'm just gonna swing
That's,
into his legs.
40, 51, 70. All right. You cha-cha-ka, and you hear bones and kneecaps crack, and the ogre buckles and falls forward. Make a dex save. It's only
I have
DC
advantage
10.
on this.
It's only DC 10.
You do.
That's above a 20.
Would be so awesome.
20.
if
Our
you
Now,
had,
party,
like, 2
our
bones.
party's just tearing itself
All right,
from the
dirty
inside.
Please drop the ogre off the side of the cliff onto the next elevation. Yeah, close enough. You see something very strange happens. He goes, "Roar!" and you see all of the blobby fat that the hill giant has becomes very tense and torqued. Like his muscles suddenly like flex.
Did he just rage?
And he
Did he just
swings down on you
rage?
with his club.
Don't you? Don't you? This can't be your time.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
The plan involves stabbing another one of our party members.
Not
That's
yet.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And then 22 to hit.
That hits.
Better than drugs.
For 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Ouch.
Guys, I'm at 7.
This fella right here.
Yeah.
How strength-based does he look?
Very strength based.
Raven feeble.
You about to do?
Raven feeble.
Say what you're doing before you roll that die.
Ray of enfeeblement.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit him?
Yes.
Awesome. The crows are going to minorly dissipate around Winny. She's gonna grab one by the throat, not looking. She's gonna throw it at this guy, and it's gonna start circling around him, attacking him.
Describe what the Ray of Enfeeblement does to this poor hill giant.
On hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell. On a success, the spell ends.
He is frightened. God. And enfeebled.
He's gonna be a little more than frightened in a second.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Little baby brain.
We determined that this peak to that peak is 90 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Bonus action. Step of the wind. Florian breaks into a sprint and
Okay.
Teleports.
he's going to dash over. He, with general goat likeness, he's just bouncing across the plains. As he gets up to, he's gonna leap up and
Because he has hooves.
his hooves.
Roll leaps.
I'm gonna leap up, and I'm gonna whack him 3 times. Sorry, twice with my fists, once with my quarterstaff, because I want to make sure I hit at least 1 fist. Oh, that's a crit. That's for quarterstaff. These are the fists. That's lowest is a 15.
Yes.
They all hit. Okay. And we're doing that. How could we not be doing badass? I'm foolish.
It's the Bill Allen.
It's the Bill Allen method. Okay,
So let's do that crit damage first.
yeah, so crit damage is 18 bludgeoning. I keep getting 18s on damage. I don't know why.
18 bludgeoning.
And then on my magical fists, he will take 10 force, and I will expend my last key point to make him make a Constitution saving throw for stunning strike.
He fails. With a,
Yes!
Or disabling all of your bosses.
he is stunned.
Florian's-
Wait, let's count out the conditions. Stunned, frightened, enfeebled.
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
No, he's not. Is he?
Incapacitated is part of
Stunned
stunned.
does.
It's part of stunned. So essentially what Florian
No
does
ass is too big to
he's
gank.
he basically goes from there, he breaks into a full sprint as he's nearing the next hill. He starts jumping.
Automatically fails strength and dex saves.
He starts jumping. He basically bounds up the first hill, does basic like a Mario leap up
Yep.
to the next one. Gets up to his head, slams the quarterstaff straight down into one of the eyes for the
Yes.
crit, and then sort of spins around and takes both of the astral fists and slams it on either side of his head for the stunning strike.
And you guys hear this sound when all this happens. And it sounds like this. Skadoosh.
Yes.
I'm gonna just step over and place my hands on his knee
Yep.
and
Cute.
Eldritch Blast.
Time to make 3 attacks with advantage. Oh, that's another crit. None of these are below a 20. So,
All right, let's do the crit damage first.
okay. That's max. I rolled a 6 again.
Wow.
So 15 force, followed by, not great. Another 9 force. Because I'm only doing my astral fists now. So that's a
9.
total of 24 force damage.
Can I jump up and slap him Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
And then jump up and slap him Eldritch Blast again because I have
Yes.
2. Great.
As long as you bite him in the end.
I do bite. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'll move forward a little bit just to be within range. Toll the dead. Can you just make wisdom save?
Wisdom.
That is a 2.
We love
2d12.
Actually, he rolled a 3, but
2d12.
this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. This could.
15 points of necrotic damage.
This is it.
Yeah.
As the toll of the dead sounds, reverberating throughout the valley, I'd like to point out, not the first time that a loud sound has reverberated throughout the valley. Describe what happens as you kill the hill giant.
Winnie is going to snap her fingers, and like the sound of just church bells is going to start ringing all around him, and that bird from the Ray of Enfeeblement, while he's like, it's just going to. It starts with the eyes again. I mean, it's a
Just
surefire.
one?
Well, both. No, he can. He's a busy guy. You're going for the legs. I'm going for the eyes.
I'm saying just one bird.
Yeah, he's a busy little guy.
And as you guys are kind of processing this moment, the fallen opponents no longer making any noise. You hear, and you see a little movement underneath the shrubberies as Vermont pokes its head out and its giant eyes, the pupils go really small with the sun, and 2 of its forearms kind of separate the brush, and it looks out, and it looks at you, and it looks up at you guys at the hill, and then it scrambles over to the first of the fallen ogres and begins tearing at its flesh.
Well, hello, and welcome to Bill Allen World. I am Wizzy, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you were just watching, and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that, because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.